Boomhauer69 here, and today Boomhauer is going to talk about why I think these Jiffy popcorn tins are useful in a emergency situation like a camping, hiking, bushcrafting, survival emergency situation. If you don't know what these are the little tins that Jiffy popcorn comes in, the kind that you cook over a open flame, like on your stove or campfire or wood stove. If you have a wood stove that has one of the little burners on top, and you simply shake it over the flame, and eventually the popcorn and oil will mix together, and the oil will get hot and cause the popcorn to pop. And then when you're all done eating the popcorn, I used to just throw these away, and then I got to thinking, wait a minute, I'll save this in case in that emergency situation. If I put these in my emergency pack, just in case I happen to have in the pack no other way to simply cook or boil up water, I can use this as a way to cook method or as a signaling device because it's shiny. You can use it to signal help, whether it's a search and rescue team with a helicopter looking for you in the sky, or a group of people looking for you and you see them off in the distance. You can simply flash shine this and try to get the sunlight to reflect off of it and beam it over to them as like a signaling device. You could, because it's shiny. And then also for just cooking and to purify water if you're going to boil up water safe to drink. But those are the things I would use this for. Those are two ideas of what I came up with for these, because I happen to be I think, cooking some of these on my stove, and I got to thinking about that. The first thought was, this would be great for an emergency way to cook food. And then recently, a few days ago, I got thinking about doing this video a couple days ago, I got thinking how also this would be handy for a signaling device as well. Now, would I recommend using this as your main source of cooking food? No, because these are paper thin, and they're probably not going to be the healthiest thing to cook food in. I don't know too much of the health hazards of using one of these to cook food in, but they're paper thin, aluminum tin, and they'll eventually burn out, so you only get maybe 1 to 2 uses at the most. Usually what I do is if I do use these in a cooking situation, an emergency situation, I normally just would use it maybe one time and then probably discard it. Or if I'm in an emergency situation, I need to cook food, I would use this to cook food or in signal device as well if I didn't have. I would cook with it, try to clean out really good, and use that as a signaling device to signal for help if I got lost or something. But those are the ways I would use these Jiffy tins, because I used to before actually just throw them away, and then I got to thinking about it. It'd be good to keep them for just that emergency use only, in the pinch when you ain't got nothing else for cooking or purifying, boiling up water to purify it to make it safe to drink. So that's just my idea of what I have. It's always good to have multiple ways to start fires. I featured on my YouTube channel before ways to that are recommended to start fire. Like right here's the Explorer. This is a waterproof lighter I did a video about before. I'll put links in the description. This is the Explorer electric plasma lighter that you can use as a rechargeable USB lighter that you can recharge it, and you can start fires with this to build you a campfire. It's always good to have some sort of whistle with you to signal for help, but in a pinch, if this is all you had, it would work. And then also have some sort of cutting tool with you. This is the Victorinox Huntsman. I'll put links in the description for this video as well. I did it on this, as well as the matches and other stuff I use. But because I have ways to I have a Walmart brand frying pan as well, but in a pinch, I have other little containers I can use to cook food in. They'd be a little bit more trickier, but they'd be a little bit more safer than this. But again, this, I would only recommend doing this if you have no other option and this is your last resort. And the scenario I would use these in is that situation where you're lost out in the wilderness. you had to build your shelter to survive, a covered shelter to survive the elements. Your boiling water to have safe drinking water, and you're trying to find your way back to civilization, trying to find your way back to your destination or whatever, try to find your way back, and your stomach's growling because you're hungry and you can't think straight, and you're so hungry that you can't think straight, then I would start using these to cook food in. Or, again, water is going to be your number one most important thing, because you can go a long time without eating food, but you need to stay hydrated more versus eating. Your body can go a long time without eating anything, but it can't go very long without drinking and keeping yourself hydrated. So if I had to, in a pinch, boil water and I had no other option and I was thirsty, dehydrated, I would 100% most definitely use this to try to boil up some water to get it to safe drink. If I had to, in that emergency situation only. I would not use this as my main cooking source. This would not be my main cooking pan, because it most likely is going to be not very health hazardous wise. It might not be the healthiest option to go, but in that emergency situation where you're only doing it, maybe 1 or 2 times, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Because these, again, normally, these little popcorn tins are designed to be normally, once you're done cooking the popcorn, you just simply eat the popcorn, and then you throw the tin, you recycle the tin, throw it in the trash, and recycle it or something. They're more designed for just that one-time use, but in that emergency situation, all in all, I would say these would be good for that. Now, if you really like popcorn and you like me and you want to figure out how you can, I would suggest getting one of these, and that way you can have one of these just for that emergency use. That's what I do. When I go camping or something, I want to bring along popcorn for a snack, I'll grab one of these Jiffy pans, because I know in a pinch I can use the pan when I'm done in an emergency situation, for just in case. That's what I recommend. I wouldn't recommend going out buying one of these and then saving the pan to use for the main cooking pot or cooking frying pan, only for that emergency use only. But there you go. There's my idea of why I think these are kind of handy to have when out camping. Why I think it's handy to have some of that Jiffy popcorn tins, one of these along, just for that emergency use. But there you go. There's what I think and stuff. Hope you all have a good day. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. Subscribe to Boomhauer69 channel, because you'll definitely help out Boomhauer69 in reaching this goal of growing this channel. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on this. If you think this was me talking about this was a neat idea, or a good idea, bad idea, whatever, comment below your thoughts. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to share this video with everyone you know. If you really like this video, share this video with everyone you know. Hope you all have a good day. And if you like, I also have a PayPal account if you'd like to donate to the channel. I'll put links in the description for that PayPal account as well if you'd like to donate. Thank you all, and hope you all have a good day.